Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Codaxial, and today we're going to be talking about streaming on YouTube. I'm not going to be talking about, Facebook, Twitch, Mixer, or any other CDN. This is specifically for YouTube. Whether that you're considering to start streaming on YouTube, or that you're new, something among those lines, or you have yet to experience. I'm going to tell you that my experience of what has happened on YouTube as a streamer and YouTuber on the platform, and how do I overcome these conflicts. So it's going to be more focused on the negative things, something that everybody really don't necessarily talks about or has yet to happen to them. So this is where improvement needs to happen on the site. Now, there's a lot of positive things about YouTube, such as YouTube is the second biggest site to be visited worldwide, and the first site to be visited worldwide would be Google. You can just type in the top sites on Google and they'll pull up a list from other sources and it'll tell you what are the top sites. Like Twitch is like somewhere in the 30th place, and Mixer's down below that. Facebook is in the single digits, but it's not the top. The top. So Google, then YouTube. So yeah, it's going to be focused on the negative parts, such as copyright, strikes, and just everything as a whole after that. So before we begin, if you guys can do me one big favor, is to hit the big red button that says subscribe, hit the post notifications. Every time that I live stream or upload a video, you'll be notified. When I do live stream, come feel free to visit me when I'm streaming, say hello, or if you have any questions, let me know. That's what I'm here for. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and share on all of your social media. Okay, so this is the graph of when I began as a streamer slash YouTuber on this platform. So July 12th, 2006, and today's date is October 6th, 2018. And small time YouTuber slash streamer, and I'm starting to get traffic coming my way in the summertime. And I wasn't playing any niche game such as Fortnite at the time. So I was actually playing Dying Light, which is a parkour zombie game. And it was in the summertime, mind you, if I didn't say that already. And I was so excited. I never got this much attention. And when I was live streaming, I was hitting anywhere between 20 to 50, maybe even 60 concurrent viewers. And I was like super excited. It was like, hey, how are you guys? You guys want to play games with me? And I was like so welcoming with open arms. So during that time in the summer, something really happened that caused me to crash, that I couldn't live stream for 3 months, 90 days. And this is one of the bad outcomes that, like with Twitch, there's a couple of bans. There's a 24-hour ban. There is a week ban. There is a month ban. But 90 days that you can't live stream at all? That's ridiculous, and they need to improve on these live stream bans. Okay, so anywho, what has happened is, since I'm also a YouTuber, and they need to take this into focus, that if you're live streaming on the platform and if you're also a YouTuber, they should try to separate the content of what your profession is as a title. So it should has its own rules as a live streamer versus as a YouTuber as a whole, and just generalize some rules as well, But I had a video of how to do this and how to do that, and it was a video of how to protect yourself against such things, and it got reported. And YouTube did not like that, and they gave you an option to appeal it. I mean, it takes them a good couple of weeks to review the appeal. But however, during that time and process, how could you reach out to your subscribers or your viewers on that platform saying, hey, this has happened to me, please visit my Twitch and watch me live stream on that? Not a lot of people like Twitch's design or how it functions. They're used to YouTube, so they're not going to divert from the platform that they're comfortable with to get on a whole nother platform to learn. So I'm not saying that people are, simple-minded, but there are some people that are simple-minded that just don't want to learn another platform. So they rather stay on the platform that they're comfortable with. So that actually hurt me a lot. And I put in an appeal, say, hey, this video is for educational purposes. It shows how the people to protect themselves, and YouTube just did not budge. So I got stuck with a 90-day, a 3-month ban, and that actually hurt a lot. And so during the summertime, I accounted for that, people were not at, it was mainly kids and teenagers who were not at school. They didn't have anything to do. And, that 3 months passed, and I was like, as soon as I got myself unbanned, I was so excited to start live streaming again, and I didn't know what happened to all my viewers. It just completely just, they vanished. There were some that came by, and I'm thankful for them that those few people that still stuck to it. So I was really thankful to them. But a 90-day ban? You cannot live stream. You can upload videos, but you can't live stream. I'm going to go into the second page here. And this is your features page. This will allow, it shows you everything in enabled. So if you get one community strike, just a single community strike, you'll get a 90-day ban for live streaming. And that is ridiculous. That is completely unheard of. So you got to be careful with what content that you put on YouTube. Read the terms of service, ask questions, get to go into YouTube community, say, hey, is this a video is appropriate? If it's kind of a bit edgy or, something that you're second guessing. So, really take in mind of what kind of content you're doing or what you're live streaming. Now, as for copyright, there's a soft copyright, and there's I'm just making this up as I go, a soft copyright, and there's more of a harder copyright. So there's 2 levels, and it's kind of hard to explain these 2 levels. But however, if I were to play music, copyrighted music Eminem or Taylor Swift or something of that manner, right? And I'm just playing that music while I'm live streaming, people will be like, oh, okay, my video is going to get copyrighted, and they're just going to I won't be able to stream it. That's false, because when I live stream copyrighted music, they don't do anything to you. Right? So after the video is done processing, the video or the stream, it becomes a video and it becomes archived into your library, into your channel. But here's what happens when for each song that you played, you get a spam of emails. So if you play, 50 songs, let me get that one too in a second. But this is the email that you receive. It's a copyright owner using content ID claimed some material in your video. A copyright owner didn't claim it. That was the YouTube bot, but whatever. This is just a heads up. Don't worry. You're not in trouble. Your account is not affected by this. Okay, so that's good so far. And I like that I can still play copyrighted music. But what the problem becomes, let me go back to the site here. The problem becomes, let's go over here. So I played 2 songs during my previous stream, and somebody was playing Tipsy. It wasn't me, actually. It was somebody playing Tipsy on the video game that I was playing, which is, the game was right here. And someone was also playing another song. So you kind of got to be careful. If you don't want any copyrighted material to be played on your live stream, then stay away from those people. I don't know how much, if certain, I don't know the length of a clip or the audio till it triggers the YouTube bot to come up with a content claim. So I've played clips of copyrighted music, and it was 5 seconds to 15 seconds, and I didn't get this notification. So I'm just thinking if it's like 30 seconds or longer, then it'll flag the video, say, hey, there's copyrighted material on here. So I don't know how much of the length of the video or the song that you're going to be playing until it triggers that. So be careful if you don't want any copyright. Like if it plays like for the first 5 seconds, you have that 5 seconds to turn off the audio and run away, or to mute that user or something like that, then you'll be fine. But with this, you have 2 options. You can remove the song and you'll be good. Or however, if the song is not copyrighted whatsoever, and for some reason it triggered that, you can file a dispute, and the copyright owners will actually take a look into that, and they'll accept your dispute or reject your dispute. So it's really up to you of how do you want to go about that. But as soon as you get this approved or removed, what will happen is, let me bring up another site of where all my videos are at. I mean, not another site, but another tab. And I just need to bring this on over here. Okay, so by default, it just looks like this. It says includes copyrighted content. You cannot monetize it. It's not eligible for monetization. But if you played so much copyrighted music, it will actually block it worldwide. So from the email that I showed you, if you played like 50 songs, like per song that you play or per copyrighted content you play, it will send out an email. So it's not like they can send an entire list in one email. You just get constantly spam with each copyrighted material that you've played. So just be aware about that. So what they do is they either, depends on how many songs is played, it's either the stream or the video will still be viewable, but you cannot monetize it, and it'll say include copyrighted content. Or if too much copyrighted content was played during that stream or video, it'll just be blocked worldwide and it won't be viewable. So that's how they work with their copyright for during live stream. Now, there's another issue that I've encountered during live streaming. So I was playing somebody else's YouTube content, and it was a parody, and in that content they were making fun of like a commercial. For example, if you ever watched on G4 TV, there's these people that do these crazy obstacles, and they're just like jumping around. I forgot what it's called. It's like Ninja something. But they do these crazy obstacles and they just jump around. And it was on G4 TV. Anyways, they were making a parody, making fun of that. And that was... It hit home to me when YouTube actually cut the live stream, because they thought that I was like streaming like a movie or a TV series, or like if I was going to stream like a Conor McGregor fight versus Khabib, or with Floyd Mayweather, live streams like that are completely copyrighted and don't live stream those copyrighted content, because YouTube will hit you hard with that. They'll even ban your account. So they thought that I was streaming a pirated content, but I was just streaming another person's content on YouTube, and it was copyrighted by Disney, Discovery Channel, and some other platform. And what I had to do is I had to dispute all of those 3, and it took me 2 weeks to dispute it so I can live stream again. And that's where that's where the copyright status is. I got a content ID about that, copyright content ID, and that's bad. If you get that, you won't be able to live stream. You're gonna have to appeal it. So if it's actually something to appeal. If you're just like live streaming the KSI or Logan Paul fight on YouTube, yeah, they're gonna reject that. So yeah, just be aware of that. But as for videos that are copyrighted that are not live streamed, however, I was still able to live stream. So there were videos that people came through and copyrighted my content, and I didn't dispute it. I just let it go. So with that, they said, okay, just don't create more copyrighted content. And I was playing a video game. A video game developer copyrighted my content. I was still able to live stream, thankfully, but if you get a copyright content ID copyright strike, then you will not be able to live stream. So there's two different like copyright, one's banning you from live stream, and the other one's like, hey, you know, be careful with your copyright. If you get like 4 strikes, you're out. So actually 3 strikes. So 1, 2, 3. So there's that. So I say music's fine to stream, just don't play stuff that is like movies or anything like that, because that's actually bad. And be careful about, even if it's like a parody of a commercial of some sort, be careful, because you can get contact ID copyright strike, which will not let you live stream at all. So be careful of what you play on your live stream. So music's fine. So and that's something that's not really talked about. It's just those 90 days can really cut you hard, and never put your eggs all in one basket. And I can understand why people want to stream on Twitch alone and have their YouTube videos have their highlights or their content and whatnot on there, and have 2 different platforms. But if you start streaming on YouTube, I'm just letting you know about this, and the only way that you can do live stream, and if you got these strikes against you, is to appeal it. So that's something that I've personally encountered. I hope that this doesn't happen to you. So, but for the most part, if you keep your nose clean, then your account's going to be clean. So that's just common sense. So I hope that this video is very informative. I still welcome anybody to live stream on YouTube, because again, it's the second biggest site in the world. Not only that, I'm able to upload my content, and I have archives of content for people to still come through and subscribe. So versus like, you know, Twitch and Mixer and Facebook and whatnot, there's not really much content other than everything's all live stream. So there's more traffic, there's more videos, there's more exposure on YouTube versus that there is on what Twitch has to offer. I just hope YouTube actually sees this video, and if they can really do something about that 90-day ban, then that would be awesome. To have like a separate category. So instead of like copyright status or community status, there's like a live streaming status or something like that. And I just hope that they improve on things. Anyways, guys, this is your boy Codexual, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. You all take care. Thank you for sticking around. Please feel free to watch my other videos. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow my social media. If you're feeling generous, check out my Patreon or send in a donation of any amount with PayPal. It really helps out with post-production, equipment, food in my belly, and also continue making free content for you guys. Links in the description. Y'all take care, and thank you once again.